channel. This is a channel about crafting, mostly cross stitch. I just got out of the shower, so don't mind my hair. It's nighttime and I am very tired. I have been busting butt all day on floss of the month, trying to finish up that so I can start getting the orders out, and then stitching, and that's it. Not only that, it's spring break, my kids are here, but I've been stitching so much the past couple of days, my wrists really hurt. So as much as I want to keep stitching tonight, I'm not sure if I'm going to, and it's only 9:30, which is early for me. I typically stay up till at least midnight. It is what it is. So welcome back to another Flosstube. This is, I don't know what number it is, it's something, and yeah, we're just gonna dive right in because I'm kind of digging the like 30-minute floss tubes right now. Yeah, so I don't have a whole lot going on. It's spring break. My youngest daughter has been sick. We had plans to go to Arizona, and so we didn't go because she's been sick. I've just been more, what's the word? Like conscious of, or aware, I guess, of like not taking my kids places when they're not feeling well and stuff like that, especially to immunocompromised family members' homes. So even just a small cold, it could be something totally different for somebody else. So I've been more aware of that, and we haven't left the house. So yeah, we've just been here. So anyway, let's get into it. First things first, I have a finish. So I think I mentioned that I wanted to finish 12 things this year. Maybe I didn't mention that. I'm not sure. I mentioned it somewhere in some video. I don't know if it was on the Flosstube or if it was on my Patreon. So if you haven't seen my Patreon, you might want to maybe check it out. See if that's something you might be interested in. You get way different content. You still get stitchy stuff, but you get a little more edgier type of videos, just FYI. Okay, let's see. I have a finish. So I want to finish 12 projects this year, and I've set myself up in a way that, not on purpose, that's possible this year, because I have a lot of small things that I've started that I think I'm going to be able to finish this year. Not only that, but even, well, yeah, even some of the like larger things, I've stitched enough on them to where they're like a third to halfway done, to where if I give it the proper amount of dedication, it could be finished this year as well. And I don't mean like a heaven and earth. I gave up trying to finish those in any decent amount of time, even though I love them. But yeah, so I busted butt on this and I finished it. I have a couple of progress photos I will try to put here. Nothing major. But this is if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw this. So for those of you, you have to request to follow me on Instagram because my Instagram is private. I haven't gone into reasons why my Instagram is private, but it is. I am accepting stitchers. If I can see your name in your profile picture, you don't have to have a public account for me to approve you, but if I could tell by at least your profile photo and what little snippet, like in your bio, what you have, that you're not a spy of some sort, then chances are I'll approve you. I have it private for personal reasons. So this is the 2020 Friends and Family Mystery Sampler Stitch Along from Linen and Threads, and I have it upside down. I don't know if I'm able to show the whole thing. I hope the lighting, the TV, I always forget about the TV. That's why it's like changing colors back here. Oh, I can get it all. And you see that? Oh, and somebody told me that my volume was too low. I have a really loud voice, so I don't know why you were thinking that my volume was too low. Or maybe there was background noise and that was bothering you. I'm not sure. But I talk pretty loud. And when I check my volume on my phone, I usually keep it halfway up because of that, because I don't like hurting people's ears. I know I have a very loud voice. It is what it is. So anyway, that's what it looks like. It's freaking gorgeous. I stitched, whoa, let me turn this lamp before I knock it over. I stitched it 2/2 on 28 count even weave. I probably could have stitched it smaller, but I really like stitching 2/2 on 28 count. And this is what it looks like up close. I don't think you're gonna get a good color representation in this light of the colors. I stitched it with a artiste floss called Peacock Show that's only available at Hobby Lobby, because when I started this project, I was I was still shopping at Hobby Lobby. I have since stopped shopping at Hobby Lobby for my own personal reasons. I have nothing against people who do shop there. I don't shop there anymore. However, I still have a lot of fabric in projects, and I had already started this on the floss, and I know some people like got rid of their whole entire stuff. I didn't. I'm just still going to use what I have. I am just no longer purchasing new items from there. So there's that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to go hang it in my closet where I have all the other stuff. So yeah. And then let me see. Whips. Let me take this off my Lowry so you guys can see. So I decided that I got it in my head when I finished that one that I wanted to finish this one. So this is, I think I have the picture right here. Yeah. This is the Owl Forest Embroidery Pumpkin Carriage. I believe this is still on their website. It was free when I downloaded it, and I believe it's still free. They don't seem like a website that is taking their stuff down. They are a Russian designer. I'm not going to get into that on this channel. This is my safe space, and I don't talk politics or war or genderisms here. So you don't have to look at it if you don't want to. But yeah, this is, this is what it looks like. And I have done this, all this, and half the carriage. Oh, and one wheel, and these pumpkins. Out of all of that, none of that was done. So I did a lot of damage on this. All I have left is there's a small border that goes across the top here, and then another one of these big vines on this side, and I think 3 more pumpkins. 4 more pumpkins. So this is what the pattern looks like. The bottom's done. I think I'm missing something on the bottom, actually. A few pieces. Everything here that's not crossed out is what I need. This is a free pattern. So I don't mind showing you guys. That's what I have left. It's basically just that top corner, and that's it. I could have probably finished it today, but I was doing, I worked on another project today because I was getting kind of annoyed. I'm working on this one. I don't know. Oh, because I'm stitching this on linen. So this is a piece of 28 count linen. I don't know the color name, but this came in the Black Needle Society Harry Potter Year 1 box. This was in a clear plastic bag that had a sticker on it that said like Harry Potter's address, like Little Wingy and Surrey, number 4 Privet Drive on it, but it didn't have a name or anything. I don't know why I even got it in my head that it was 28 count. It might say on the little card, but I don't know if I kept that. And the reason I point like that is because I think it's in my bookshelf, but I'm not 100% sure. But if I recall correctly, this is a piece of 28 count linen. And that's why I get annoyed, because with linen, your stitches can be kind of wonky. They're not even. If you don't have a very loose stitch, you pull the weave, it changes the shape of the weave, and you can end up with stitches that are different sizes because of that. Yeah, so I'm just trying to finish this bitch and get it out of the way. You know, it wasn't a very big piece of linen anyway, so I'm glad for that, because then I'm not gonna have to like cut it and be worried about like another half of fabric to use, because I don't like wasting things. I like using what I have. Oh, and I'm stitching this with Mystical Diamond Art floss. So the green, if you didn't know, I have a Floss of the Month club, which is all hand-dyed floss, hand-dyed by me, and one of a kind. You don't see these flosses anywhere. So the green is a floss that I did called Pea Soup, and the dark orange is another floss that I did called, I think it had Pumpkin, and then the wheels and the dark vines down here is in one of mine, also called Cookie, and it is a brown variegated. All of them are variegated flosses. And then the bright orange in the carriage is Victoria Motto Sampler Rise and Shine. And the reason that I'm using Rise and Shine was because I didn't have a color that matched it. I didn't have an orange that bright to use in place of that, so that's why I used that instead. I kind of moved my whip bin around to represent projects that I wanted to stitch like relatively soon, within the next little bit. I have, let me check my phone real quick, because I have, oh, it said my phone was gonna die. Ugh, okay. Figures that it would die as soon as I started recording. Today I pulled out, this was a gift from a subscriber in, had to have been early 2021 or mid to late 2020. She sent me this. It's Halloween Sampler by Cottage Garden Samplings. I'm not stitching it in the called for. I talked about this before. I had some kind of issue with them sending me the colors that I needed, so I decided to change it, even though I'm kicking myself in the butt, because I absolutely love the blue that they're using in here for the letters. The letters are supposed to be stitched in the big letters, like the beginning letters, blackboard, but they look blue in the photo, so it's weird. It's blue, and then the letters look more of like a greeny blue. Those are supposed to be stitched in Raven. I am not. My letters, I'm stitching the big letters. I'm using another Mystical Diamond Art floss called Smoke, and I'll show you guys right now. And then the letters themselves, I'm stitching in Victoria Motto's Twilight Time, which I'm kind of kicking my butt because Victoria Motto's floss isn't as variegated as I'd like it to be. What I do love about them is how soft it is. It's a very, very soft floss, and that's why I love working with it so much. And then there's other small aspects of the pattern down here that like go throughout it. They use a little bit of color, and I'm using another Victoria Motto and some classic color works for that. I pulled out a color in cotton. Obviously these were when I used to have my fancy floss stash that I no longer have. That's a whole nother issue. So anyway, there's a part 2 of this too that came out that I'm dying to get. I just haven't made an effort to my cat to find it yet. So let me, oh, it's right there. If I don't put those somewhere, I'm gonna lose them. I'm using this small mini 8x8 Q-snap, which is annoying, but it is what it is. This is where I'm at. And today I stitched all the big letters. So the E, the B, and the beginning of this A, and then I stitched, hold on, because then I stitched, I had to finish, I had to finish the A in Dracula here, and then I stitched all of the words in the letter Eerie, in the word Eerie. Right now I'm doing the A so that I could come down, because this A ends really close to the D right here in Dracula, so I'm stitching the A. My needle's here somewhere right here. And then I'm going to do the D. That's what I'm kind of going to try to do tonight. My girls are making noise. That's what I'm kind of trying to do tonight, but like I said, my hands are really hurting today. And these are the two projects that I want to finish this week. Hopefully. I'm probably going to kick myself for saying that, and the next Flosstube, they're not done. That's my goal, is getting both of those done by next week. Then, okay, I don't know if this video is going to go up or not, but I did a video of how I start a full coverage piece. My problem is that I got rid of my dining table because it was just too big. I kind of at a point in my life where I kind of want less things, and I had a bunch of stuff in a storage unit that I was paying well over $100 a month for, and I honestly don't know how I was paying that for so long. It is what it is. So I decided to get rid of my table because I had the table, so it was a square, but it had a leaf in it, and when you open the leaf, it made it into a bigger square. The problem with my townhouse here is that it's only 1,300 square feet, and I realized that that's bigger than a lot of people have. The reason that I say only is because this is the smallest place that I've ever lived in. I was married previously for 10 years, and we've always had very large homes because between him and myself combined, we had 6 children. So we always were able to afford larger homes. So that's why I say that. So don't come after me because I realize this is a very decent sized place to live. So the table that I had 8 chairs. I couldn't fit all 8 chairs in here, so I took the leaf out. The table that I had also had a huge glass piece on top of it, except that the glass only fit on top if the table had the leaf in. So I had the glass in storage, 4 chairs in storage, and the leaf. And on top of other random bullshit, like I kept all my decorations over there, managed to bring everything over here. We have a small storage closet here that we have access to. Everybody has their own in the townhouses that we live in. And I managed to make everything fit. And so, yeah, I got rid of the table. So right now I don't have a table. I just haven't been able to find one that I like enough to buy it and that I can afford. Because everything is so freaking sky high right now. So I bought the girls their own like small tables with stools. They absolutely love it. My son likes to eat in his room anyway, and most of the time he's already asleep by dinner and he doesn't like to eat. What's going on here? And he doesn't eat dinner a lot. And myself, I usually eat standing up. It's a really weird thing, I know, but I've always done it because I'm making dinner, I'm feeding the kids and running around, and half the time I'm eating while I'm cooking, and then by the time dinner is done, I'm not hungry anymore. So that was too long story of that. But anyway, I don't have a table. So I made a how I start a full coverage video, and I just don't know if I like it. I have it edited, it's uploaded. I just haven't released it yet because, at least at this point, I haven't released it when I'm recording this. Today's Tuesday, and I don't know when this is going to go up. I think it's the 23rd, maybe? I'm not sure. Because the angle is weird. I'm doing it in my lap because that's how I do it. So I don't know. It's weird. So anyway, so I started a full coverage. A Heaven and Earth design. I talked about this in my kitted up stuff video that I have. That hasn't come out yet. So plug on that. That's gonna be a video coming out. It's already recorded and uploaded and edited and everything. I just haven't released it yet because I had so many videos that I recorded over like a 2-day period. So I'm slowly releasing them. So I went ahead and started that. I've got about 250 stitches done on that, and I started this. The Autumn Magic chart by Heaven and Earth Designs with the artwork is by Randall Spangler. I love Randall Spangler's art. This is just amazing. I love this so much. I wanted to start at the bottom corner, and then when I started doing the measurements, figuring out where I was going to start, I ended up doing it in the top corner because that's what I'm so used to doing. But I wanted to start down here to get this boring part out of the way because it's going to be confetti and it just is what it is. I already know it's going to be a pain in the butt, but it's okay. It's okay. So I started that, and this is all I've gotten. I'm stitching it 28 count, even weave. This even weave, I don't know where I got it from. I'm not honestly sure. I think I ordered it. 28 count even weave 2/1 tent stitch, and that's all I have. I know like you really can't see much, especially because I have crappy lighting in here right now. So there is that, and I'm doing it on a paper pattern because honestly I prefer a paper pattern. I have Pattern Keeper, and I actually charged my tablet today. It's still plugged in because I got the rest of the floss for this because I want to start that soon, and I got the rest of the floss, I can't reach it, for the Psychedelic Studio by Tilton Crafts. I need fabric for that one, but I think I have it. I think I'm going to pull some fabric from another kit that I have kitted up, another chart that I haven't started. So I think we'll be okay. On to the purchases. I have been so good at not buying stuff, and I think because of that, I was like, I'm going to buy stuff, which I really shouldn't be because I just cleared a bunch of my stash because I have so much. I'm very grateful to have what I have, and I'm not using it. So it's like one of those things, you know? So I decided to get rid of a lot of things. I heard a weird noise. To let go of a lot of things. If you want to see more about what I got rid of, you can go back a couple of videos and watch the Learning to Let Go videos. And I think there's 2. And I put all of the fabric and charts that I was destashing on, not all of them, but it'll explain in those videos on the Mystical Diamond Art website under the cross stitch section. I know I have several orders that I have to send out tomorrow, but there was a lot of stuff. So anyway, I went and bought some stuff, all digital patterns, so I'm really kicking myself in the butt if I don't stitch these. However, I've already kitted up one. I've ordered floss for one. And well, actually, I only needed 3 skeins of floss. And I just am excited to start them all. And several of them are small, but there's 2 that aren't. So anyway, I bought this series from, I don't know. Guys, I'm telling you, put your names on your patterns. Jeez. Seriously, people. Cross stitch pattern. That's what they put in the company name. I don't think, maybe that's the name of the website, cross stitch pattern. It does say that right here, cross stitch pattern. Maybe that's what it's called. It's on Etsy. I'll put the link in the description if I remember. But this is what it looks like. There's 3 of them. They all came together, and I can't get over how freaking stinking cute these are and how much I love them. I'm obsessed with coffee. I shouldn't, whoa, the lighting, drink as much coffee as I do, but that's pretty much all I drink. I've pretty much cut soda out completely at this point. I don't hardly drink any soda anymore. I've gotten it down to where I drink soda maybe once a week. And that is like, even when I went to my mom's house these last couple of times, she was so, because I didn't see her all through COVID, right? When COVID first started. So the whole first year of COVID, I didn't see my mom at all. She lives in Arizona and I live in New Mexico. And so she, you know, when I started going to her house again this last year, she was surprised because everybody knows that I drink a lot of freaking soda. And, you know, I didn't have any soda the whole week that I was there the first time that I went, and she was like shocked that I hadn't had any soda. But I've been doing so good. I drink nothing but water and coffee now, which coffee did not replace the soda. I always drink coffee, but before it was like maybe I drink like 1 bottle of water a day, you know. But anyway, I'm obsessed with coffee. So I got these. These are so cute, and I'm gonna love stitching them. I'm gonna actually see about stitching them in some variegated thread instead of solid thread. I don't know. Maybe I can find a light brown variegated and a dark brown variegated for the coffee, and then do the black and white, because I hate stitching white. That's the problem too, for the skull. Maybe I can find a cool like ivory variegated for that instead. I don't like white thread. Stitching with white is terrible. I can't do it. Then I bought these. I think they came together, if I'm not mistaken. These are from the Witchy Stitcher. I just bought these yesterday. They're these Christmas trees, and it says Season's Grievings. There's one here. This one's in red and green. I know it's hard to see with my horrible lighting in here because I never record during the day. And then there's an orange one. So these are so freaking cute. Obviously a lot of 310, as is customary with Witchy Stitcher designs. But it is what it is. I think I'm gonna love them. I'm gonna try to use the black variegated instead. And then obviously the red and the green, because they're kind of, it fades. It's actually two different colors, so I think they're gonna be freaking cute. Really like those. Then these I don't have. I didn't print the cover photos for these, so I'm gonna put them here. The first one is called Cat Zodiac Taurus. It's so stinking cute. I got these on Etsy from Box and Fox, and they're just really cute. They were on sale. Amy actually sent me the link that day, and she was like, oh my god, they're having a sale. And I looked, and I honestly think I spent less than $5 on both of these. The sale was like something crazy, like 80% off or something like that. There were patterns on there that was cheap as like, I don't know, 80 cents maybe. They were super cheap, and they're small. So they're gonna be really fun. So there's that one. It just says Taurus because I'm a Taurus. But then I got this other Taurus one, and this one just says Zodiac Taurus here. From what I can recall, they have every zodiac sign on there, and most of them have at least 2 designs. I think there's a couple of zodiacs that only have the 1 design. So yeah, this one. And this one, I'm gonna obviously stitch it on a variegated or hand-dyed fabric because I am not gonna do that background like that. There's no way I'm stitching that. That is a ton of that color. Let me see how many stitches, if it tells me how many stitches. It doesn't tell me how many stitches that color needs, but I imagine it's a lot. It doesn't even tell me how many skeins I need of each one. It just gives me the DMC list. So anyway, bought that. Then I bought, I can't remember if I showed this to you guys or not. I purchased this Stormtrooper. I don't remember if I showed it in my last one. I have it in a cover because I had already put this away, and then I decided to get it out. I just bought it recently, like a week, maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago or so. It's freaking so cool. I wish, I feel like I showed it to you guys, but I don't remember. I wish I had a Darth Vader one because I would stitch the Darth Vader on one side and the Stormtrooper on the other and have them like meeting on the same piece of fabric. Oh, I think that'd be badass. So I think for this one I was only missing 1 color. Whoa. Oh no, you know what? I placed an order for floss from 123 Stitch for colors that I know I don't have in my stash, and I went ahead and just added these 2 without even looking. There's 3 in here, but I know I have a bunch of 310. Except I'm not stitching the 310 in this chart. So this this only calls for 3 colors. I'm removing the 310s. I only need 2 colors for this chart, and I think it looks freaking amazing because I'm gonna stitch it on this black piece of Zweigart that I had in my stash. This is 28 count even weave that I had. So this is gonna be on 28 count. This is gonna be 8 by 14, so that's kind of large actually. 8 by 14. Wow. Man, that's big. I'm wondering now if I should make it smaller on a darker piece of fabric. I mean, like find, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do it and do it 2/2 because I really like stitching 2/2 on variegated on 28 count for some reason. I think it'll be fine. Then I'm gonna use this as a backing. I bought these 2 full coverage charts. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't have the name. I can't find my phone. These work in Pattern Keeper. I bought these off of Etsy. I can't remember the name of the shop. I'll put it here. These are full coverage charts, and it popped up in my Etsy like as a recommended. It said like things you might like or something like that. And I started looking. There was a 60% off sale, I think, when I purchased these. So they were both like, they were very, very inexpensive. And I feel like they were maybe, they were cheap. I don't want to say because I honestly can't remember, but they were very inexpensive. So I bought two. I bought this Gandalf. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love Gandalf. He is my favorite character in Lord of the Rings aside from Aragorn. I don't know what it is about Gandalf. From day one, I just loved the job that he playing him. Ian McClellan, he did a really good job playing Gandalf, and I feel, coming from, I read the books, I feel like he really captured him, in my opinion, because I read the books as well. And I also purchased this cool ass freaking one too. I don't think they had names either. So when I downloaded the patterns, the full chart comes, and this one I think was 58 pages, and then the Gandalf one I think was 40 some page, or maybe 38 pages or something like that. There was no way that I was gonna print all of that, so I just, in the downloads for the chart, I always want to say she, when I really don't know, they put a JPEG plus the different versions of the chart. You can download a black and white chart, you can download a colored chart, and then the JPEG. And so when I clicked on the JPEG, because I wasn't sure what they were, it's just the image of this. So there's a black and white JPEG and a colored JPEG. So obviously I downloaded the color one. But this looks so freaking cool. I don't normally stitch skulls, or like at all. I'm not really like a skull. I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of it for some reason. I'm not a big flower person either, so the fact that I was drawn to this is just kind of weird. I just really like it. So there that is. And I'm like really wanting to start these. I have so many things. So many things. I don't know. I really want to, I don't know. I just don't know. There's too many things, you guys. Too many damn things. So many things. I just, man, I wish I had more time. Like, YouTube needs to pay me already so that I can just sit home and stitch all day long, because dream job, you know, I just want to sit home and stitch. I really do. Like, why do we have to work? I just want to stitch. So I'm going to get covers for these so I can put them in my thing, my binders, and that's it, you guys. That is all I have for this Flosstube. I don't have a lot to share because I've been really trying hard to not stitch on a million projects, which is what I would normally do. I wouldn't stitch on something every day, like something different every day, but I would say like every other day I was stitching on something different. And then I would have I'd have a travel piece that I would keep in my car, and then like probably like 2 or 3 pieces that I would keep at home. I'd have like a living room piece, and then I'd have a piece that I would stitch in my office. And so I always had at least 3 or 4 whips to show you guys during the week. And even this one, I had 1, 2, well, yeah, I still had like 3 things, but the Automagic was, I did it for a video, and then I kind of wanted to start it anyway, so it is what it is. But my phone is gonna die. It's at 5%, and I need to plug it in. This is at 34 minutes, and I think I have a few seconds to edit out, so I don't know. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast, and hopefully the volume is better in this one. Welcome to all my new subscribers for this. I haven't had anything to give away, but I'm working on it, so I will bring the giveaways back. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.